Hello there and welcome to another Let's Play by me, Dutch Power Creations. I'm playing Eternal Twilight by the developer, definitely not Fernie or aka Dimitri J in the chat here. So far everyone is boycotting his game by not showing up right now, but who knows, they might still come when we're playing this game. So let's see. You change the background, that's a nice thing doing for your options menu. I like always dash to be on. Alright. Version 0731. Let's see this new game. Before beginning, please select difficulty. No, this can be changed at a later time at a price. Okay, let's just do a normal difficulty. Are you sure you want to play on normal? Yes, no. Enemy stats and ensuring gained default levels. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Normal difficulty has been selected. Now, let the story begin. For centuries untold, the humans and the Magi coexisted in peace with one another. But that wasn't the case with all humans. Some humans feared the great powers that the Magi could harness. They believed that the Magi made pacts with the devil himself to obtain their powers. If left unchecked, the Magi could one day use the blasphemous power to take over the world and enslave the humans. This story is the beginning of their end. Something going on here. So for an instance, what I would do here is, you see the statues here, they are pointing to the left. Why don't you just mirror them in your GIMP or whatever you're using, so these are to the right, so they're facing all inwards. Always looks a bit cooler. And you can do the same with the smoke, just reflex it so the smoke is going to the left, up left, and this is going to the up right. That will be a cool idea for me. Cool look for me, I should say. Your Majesty, Commander Zerite, how go the preparations? Everything is ready. We only await your orders. Wonderful. Let the cleansing begin. Right away, Your Majesty. About face. Forward, march. If I may, Your Majesty, do not fail me. You have my word. Today, a new era begins. I myself do a lot of mirroring of stuff and altering stuff in GIMP, so yeah, that's a lot of what I do with IDs. A few days later, in a remote forest, same with turning them a bit left or a bit right more and stuff like that. Changing it up just a little is mostly enough. I'm pretty sure it was this way. Ha! I knew it! Good thing I left markers on the trees, or else I would have been totally lost. Huh? I don't see a marker on the tree. She was facing the tree and she said she left a marker on the tree. I don't see it. I might just want to put something over this one here. Yeah, I was looking at this and I instantly know what I don't like about these tiles. Um, can you see my mouse, by the way? I don't know if I enabled that in the video, but what I don't like about the tree tiles is the black line on the left and on the right. In the middle it doesn't matter because that looks fine, but oh, you can see now. Okay, then I have to tell you what I'm talking about. So in the middle there is that's fine. But on the left side and on the right side there's this black line, and it's clearly a line making the map look blocky. While if you can fix that by clearing out the lines on the left and the right side of these trees and just using those as the left and the right side, and the middle is just fine. So you have one with two black lines at the left and the right, and you got the left side that doesn't have the black sign on the left and the other one on the right, and it creates more roundiness of your map, because the rest is round, but that's mainly in your face, that wood-like background. So I think you can do something with that, but not sure how you will have to do it, but I know it is possible. I did something like that too. So yeah, you should fiddle around with that. I think this map for the rest is looking really great. So this game features rear movement as well as the default arrow key movement. Full game calls can found in the in-game menu, which can be accessed by pressing escape. Alright, let's get going. Map. What the? No, not another one. Running into a manifestation of darkness will initiate a battle. Oh, this is a little spider. The shadow is a bit off of the spider. If you let me turn down my music a bit. Because the shadow is so small on the spider, it looks out of proportion. So try to make the shadow bigger, and then it should look okay. Use the arrow keys to move the cursor. Press enter spacebar to confirm, press escape to cancel. So this is pretty basic. The display on the top left corner of the screen shows the order in which battlers will have their turn. Use this to your advantage and make sure you plan accordingly. Lastly, you can toggle battle speed by pressing shift. The icon on the top left of the screen indicates if the battle speed is boosted or not. Alright, let's boost it. Turn 1. Shoot, hunting, item. What's hunting? Type damage, normal striking and multiple vulnerable hits increasing while at higher TP. Use consumable items to replenish HP to the whole party. So I got 0 TP, so that's not really that useful yet. What is this? Guard? I don't know about the icon. A heart is not really a guard sign for me. Guard should always be something defensive, and a heart would, for me, implicate more that it's something to do with health regeneration or health or items, like items that do that. Let's shoot him. So I got a bow and arrow, I guess. Let's check it out at normal speed first, because that was really fast. The above is an example of this. I like the future, by the way, that you can press it on and off. Type damage cooldown, strike an enemy multiple times with the... Yeah, okay, the above is an example of the skill description when the window tells the player some basic deflect. Yeah, it's pretty basic what you're saying again. The first section tells you what type of skill this is. You buff, debuff, damage, etc. Yeah. The second section tells the cooldown of the skill. I don't know about going into detail, because there will be a lot of information if you also give all the information about the WASD movement, about all the basic stuff can be left out if you want to go into detail. But I always say try to only get the information in there that sets your system apart from another system. Like, if you can just say this is the screen, and when you read it, like type is damage, cooldown is 0, speed's normal, then you don't have to explain it too. It should make sense to a normal player. So those people that aren't from RPG, I can get what you're trying to say, but seriously, they don't get what type, yeah, maybe type not. It should be damage type then or something, or yeah, type may be weird, yeah, I can agree on that. But cooldown, the word already says it. And speed, I don't know yet, that's different too, but cooldown is one of those things that's pretty common in all RPGs, because it's the word that describes it. Maybe you can talk about descriptions then, rather than not having this in your system then. Because like if you say, yeah, the type is damage, then you can also say damage type. And then you can say, or just, yeah, that it's damage, not the type or something. You know, make it that it's clear, that you don't have to explain everything. I know it's a hard process, but I did it with my game, and it really, this will be too much information at the end. The third section tells you, because I know you will only make it harder and harder, so that's why I'm saying this. The third section tells you whether the skill is instant or not. Instant skills can be used, oh, that's pretty clear too. Then you can just say, like this one, you can just say put out speed and put in instant, yes, no. And you got a symbol for instant. So you got two things. You got it in the skill description. Skills that are instant are annotated with this symbol, so they have that symbol, and they have it in their description. So that's a double information. So I would say just let the word tell you this tutorial, rather than you having to explain what this means. Because if you need to explain something, something isn't clear from the get-go, and that could be the thing with some things, but if it's with a lot of things, then yeah, then it will become too much information. Because I know it will be more information the further I go with your game, so that's why I'm saying it. Yeah, I want to build up TP first. I'm fine with some damage. Let's play your game now. I think I've made my... Oh, that's a cool animation there. I want to see that dead animation again. Gain XP. AP earned in battle. Gold, new rune essence. Alright. So new items are also... but now loading is a lot so far. You can run from these battles with 100% guarantees, but you will lose a portion of your gold if you do. Alright. What's going on with the wildlife lately? I've never had to fight off so many aggressive creatures before. I better to get back to the campsite before I best get back to the campsite before I run into any more of those things. Haha, I got a typo. Yeah, everyone is late 8ish. You're more like early for the rest. An oaken bow of MP saving was MP saving. Alright. You found a weapon with a secondary passive attached to it. All equipment found in treasure chests and from defeating enemies have a chance to roll powerful bonus stats or secondary passives on that, making each and every piece that you get unique. You can check out all the different passives that equipment can roll within the in-game manual. Oh, I got diagonal movement. Personally, I don't like it, so that's more personal. But I don't like without having the sprite diagonal. Diagonal movement looks weird for me. But yeah, that's my opinion. Let's equip that thing. Nice menu. Well, no, damn it. Where's my optimize? Damn it. I gotta equip everything because I did clear. Why is there every time I'm going somewhere now loading screen, by the way? I've never had problems loading anything. Rune assistance. Alright, let's kick your thingy there. Alright, let's try that thing out, that hunt stuff. 50 MP, let's do it. Upon using Wyvern Strike, Luna will activate Wyvern's Call, which increases critical hit and critical damage by 5% for a few turns. Press escape during action selection to open status window during combat to see what boss and debuffs your party has. Did he explode himself or something? Oh, that's cool. When they drop the stuff you see on the screen. That's a really cool feature, but it's a small feature and really hard to implement, I know. But it's a small feature for the watcher, but I like it. Let's heal up a bit. Yeah, I get why he did that then, but it looks kind of like the game is lagging. I know it's because to counter the lag, but it feels like it's lagging. I got no TP stuff, right? Gives me the feeling like the game is a bit too heavy. You know, by the way, that version 1.6.1 of the engine is in beta right now. That will be really cool if they get it working and we got plugin makers to. What did I get? Yeah, there you go. This mythical Astra is infused rune essence, which increase defense, HP and agility with decreased attack and MP. HP and agility, so I'm a bit faster. No, not worth it. I'm really excited by the new engine they're bringing out. Later that night. Ugh, you'd think that after doing this so many times I'd know how to start a damn fire by now. There we go, much better. The owl stopped hooting. All the noise I'm making must have scared them off. Gulp. Well, since I'm up, I might as well begin preparing tomorrow's breakfast. Yeah, new version of it, version 1.6.1. It's like 1.5.2, but then the 1.6 NW.js. So that should fix a lot of the menu lag you have, and when transitioning into another map, it should run really smooth. I already tested 1.6.0 and it was really smooth, but it broke a lot of my stuff. So I just have to wait for Janfly and other developers, plugin developers, to update their stuff and the beta to be over, and then I think I'll be going to 1.6.1 with the game. Then you don't need to use these optimizers anymore. And for me it looks weird every time having now loading in my screen when I have like a supercomputer. What the hell was that? Because I know I almost have no problem with the transactions, but it still gives me the now loading thing. Where are those footsteps? Hold it right there, don't come any closer. Are you one of them? What? You don't look like one of them. You have to get out of here. Excuse me, I'm not going anywhere. Damn it! What's going on here? You are an accomplice? What a cunning devil worshipper you are. Devil worshipper? What are you talking about? There's no use trying to reason with them. It seems the Imperial Knights have lost their minds. Imperial Knights? What are they doing way out here? Enough of your babble. Surrender immediately and I might not make this painful for you. I'm sorry I've dragged you into this, but we must fight them if we're to survive. Will you help me? Yeah, I can get what you're saying, Dimitri. I really don't think I have a choice. Why must your kind always struggle? No matter, I'll make this quick. But I can tell you, Dimitri, that it's really worth it in the end. Let's kill one of those knights. There you go. Time to slay. Alright. Holy Pulse. I guess that's her normal attack. He has no skills. So just hit one. Hit the captain. Oh, he heals when hitting. Alright, that's good to know. What's that? Magic? Please, there's no time for that. We must fight. Oh, they're beasting. I'll use my prayer ability to heal you up and build up my Echo of Life. I like these sort of tutorials here, right here. I like the rest almost needs to be so. Oh, this is really nice, by the way, that you made this way. Kudos. Ah, and then you get this. In some cases you may see an extra section in the skill description window like the one above. Echo of Life stacks, +1. This particular character has a battle mechanic called Echo of Life. These are an additional resource that are required to cast some of his spells, alright? Let's press this escape and see this status. White magic spell stacks up to 5 times and passively regenerates by +1 at the end of every 2 turns. Alright. No, do the hunt thing again. Let's kill another one of those guards. That's already really going fast. I can do it even faster. But now that I have enough Echo of Life stacks, I can smite and heal us up. Some abilities will require extra resources outside of MP or TP, like the Echo of Life stacks shown in the above example. One time that, and 90 MP, alright. Use smite to deal damage to an enemy and heal up the party all in one ability. What's this? Type heal, cooldown 0, speed instant, Echo of Life stacks +1 heals HP to one target and gives them a small absorption shield, alright? For me this feels pretty fast already. Casting smite will restore HP equal to a portion of the damage it deals and will also trigger one of the following buffs for a few turns. Like this is way too much information. No one is ever gonna remember this. All spells cost 30%, because this is way too specific. Somewhere this information needs to be spelled, but not in a tutorial. All spells cost 30% less MP. Yeah, I will in a second, you'll see. Healing spells are 25% more effective. White magic damage boosted by 30%, regenerate 10% TP every turn. Press escape during action selection to open the stage window during combat to see what each buff does. Like, this is more important. You can like you don't have to tell them that, just tell them this every time. Try to keep it general, and if the player wants to go into detail, they just give these messages like look at the help tab, look at the status window. I think you are overflowing the player very fast with your because I know your bell system will get more complicated still. Yeah, but I wouldn't put it in the tutorial then, because the tutorial function of the tutorial is to keep everything important there and not everything there. My holy fire spell will damage them for more than smite will, but it also costs more echo of life to cast. This information can be viewed at any time in the in-game manual. And there are a lot of tutorials, one after another right now, that gives me the feeling like I'm talking too much about the tutorial system. You didn't even have the time to cast it. That's funny. Gold, Rune Essence, Red Apple. You dirty bastard. Personally, I don't like in battle. I don't like it, but in the main menu, yeah, or some. I have it in the item section. I got information books that people can read to get into the detail. You dirty bastards! What the hell is your problem? Why are you attacking us? Puh! Go to hell, you witch! She didn't even use any magic yet. He's no threat to us anymore. Let's get out of here before any backup arrives. Blah! You're right, let's go. But I get what you're saying. But what I want to try to say was I'm not getting into the story yet because there's too much information coming from the tutorial so far. I know we don't have much time for this, but I must thank you for helping me. There's another spell flaw there. For helping me, or not. I know we don't have much time for this, but I must thank you for helping me out back there. Or there should be a comma or something there. I don't know, it feels not right for me, but well, yeah, I'm not a native English speaker. That could have gone very badly for me had you not been there. Thank you. Why were those guys chasing you anyway, right? You must have done, that's her way of talking. You must have done something terrible to have the Imperial Knights chasing after you in the middle of this forest. I did nothing wrong. I don't know why they did. What they did. What did they do? We should find shelter first. I can tell you all about it once I know we're somewhere safe. Fair enough. I'm Luna, by the way. My name is Damien. Pleased to meet you, Luna. Likewise, let's get out of here. Nah, I don't know if that is correct, Atish, what you're saying, for me at least. For me right now it's not the information that's only given, but it's the balance of it. There's too much information and too little story yet. The game so far feels more about this. More information, like not just put here Damien has joined the party, but also this: to review this battle guide, check out the following main menus. I need to check out more. So yeah, to review or learn more about the game itself. See, this is recurring a lot. There are more of these messages so far than I have text of people talking, and I think that's breaking. That's why I'm talking so much about it, because it's constantly in my face. I see that you're a huntress, Luna. That I am. You must have truly amazing senses. Well, let's not get carried away now. If you'd allow me, I could help you enhance those senses of your... See, another mechanic already, and I know it's gonna be explained truthfully, or how you say that, truly? I don't know anymore. I'm sure. This'll take a second, I promise. Well, that was 3 seconds. Joke. Thanks to Damien's powerful magic, Luna has learned to skill Analyze Foe. Most enemies have passive effects that will either buff the enemy party or debuff the player party. Analyze Foe will help you see what these passives are, so you could better prepare for how to take them out. How to take them out, I think. But yeah, another explanation. Whoa! Thank you for that. No problem. All right, let's kick some monsters' butt. So they poisoned me. Let's see if poison persists outside of battle. Let's kill. These guys are weak, so I'm just gonna kill them real fast. I got some weapon and a staff or something. I like the plugin that gives drops those things. I have a shit ton of work done with my tutorials. Because I had the same thing, I had too much to tell the player. So I made it really different, and I have the feeling it's in balance right now with how much story I give and how much... I got like 4 battles with tutorials, and then it's all up to the player. And that's it for the rest of the game. I got no real battle mechanics information after that. Got a lot of stuff here. Gotta check it all out. New entry. Enemy drops has been entered to your manual under the MISC information. Like, I don't know about all these messages popping up. Let the player play more. Okay, let's see what's stronger. Oak bow of TP charging. TP charge rate is boosted. I think the most important for me is the power and effect, and they both go up, so I'm in. Whoa, these are big differences. Pitiful or not, boost a lot of stuff. Oh, the page up, page down thing doesn't... Oh, it does work on the equip menu. Let's see, M attack. Oh wait, I need him. Yep. Hell yeah. Max MP and attack. I don't really mind the attack. Does the agility goes up, max MP? Or you just have one attack, you don't have magic attack here. So just attack. So attack is really important for the damage. So I'm fine with this. Alright, let's continue. I understand it till now, but oh, they respawn. I don't like that. That enemies respawn. Gives me instantly gives me the feeling that I want to evade them. Now that I see that you don't get a satisfaction of destroying an enemy if they instantly respawn in your face. These enemies level up with me? Get the feeling they are hitting me harder now that I equip better stuff. Get a shit ton of loot so far. A new enemy. Ooh, I don't like this. I always say look out when posting 2 enemies with different graphics on one screen. Don't combine these 2 enemies. Yeah, and so far I like that I get loot, but it's so much loot. I already lost track of what items I got, and I instantly have right now like, I'm not gonna check my equip every time I pick up something, because look how much I got already. And there are so much stat differences. It's really much to comprehend right now. Give me a sec. Let's put this on and then check if the other one is better. Why is it missing everything? Huh? That's weird. Why is this missing everything? Like these things are, so it doesn't have that, I guess. Yeah, well, that's one that's better. Let's see. Alright. That's done. I like the mopping, dude. Really nice. I like the pacing of the mopping. I like the pacing of the battles. Really, but I don't like two different. This doesn't. The graphic style of this one isn't as clean as this one. This one is way too clean for this one. There you go. What's this? A pouch of gold with 45. Okay, nice. What's that? Pouch of gold with 85. Found some gold. Oh, see that graphic there? It's going through the blackness. So the second layer of blackness should be now I'm getting a bit lost, by the way. I should focus on the map. I'm not dyslexic. Damn it. Or what are you saying? Dyslexic? Yeah, right. This dyslexic. Mop mop. Let's speed the battle up even further now. Now, I do like the just how they appear, but they reappear. I don't like reappearing enemies. Gives me such an unsatisfied feeling. I should check if I got any AP restoring items. Let's see, rune crafting. Tomato of revive one target with 20 rare item used in creating powerful equipment. Use a junk siphon to extract. So I got nothing to restore my MP with, I think. Let's see if I can learn something here. Restore 15 of each party member's TP, restores HP to the party and converts overhealing into a damage to HP conversion. That's a really hard sentence to read. I don't know what this really does. Restores HP to the party and converts overhealing into a damage to HP conversion buff. That really makes no sense to me what's written there. Heals HP to one target and gives them a small absorption shield. Purify, that's cure most negative. Yeah, Radiance adds an HP healing of time. There's a regen, I mean. Place an absorption on the party. Authorize the first party member. Okay, Medigard restores HP by fire when used. That's a passive. I like passives. Let's absorption shield. Oh, that's it. I can't do anything more. Oh, there's the AP. Yeah, I can see it now. Let's see what she can learn. A passive Medigard. So the restore thing is really nice. Do I need to equip it or something? I really would like the optimize button if you're giving me so much equipment. Because this is just... I can see myself spending hours and hours in here just trying to figure out what's best for me. And you don't want to play an RPG in your in the equipment menu. You want to play your story. You have earned a trophy. Earning trophies will reward you with some amazing prizes, so make sure to check them out in the menu. Nice, that's a nice feature. Nah, there was another way. Let's check out that other way first. For any treasure. Sorry, I don't know what menu add-on that is. You gotta ask Dimitri. He's in the chat. He's the developer of this, so you can ask him. Happy Jakes. All right. Mop. This world map music sounds a little too relaxing. Oh shit. I don't have a chance if I block too much. I thought it was a passive, so that's why I took it, but seeming like how it works now, I don't feel like I should have picked that Mediguard thing, because I need to use a turn for it. Ah, damn it, wrong one. I'm not auto-casting, right? I'm using his smite thing. Let's see what this is. Hey, where did my auto run go? Halt! Nobody's allowed to go into the port town. This whole area is on a lockdown. Lockdown? How come? That is none of your concern. I think it will be best if you get out of my sight. Let's go, Lino. We don't want any trouble. The sign there says Calentina Village. I don't mind the fights, Dimitri. It's not like I mind fighting, but I do mind if the enemy respawns right in my face. That is annoying. It feels like, why am I doing this if the enemy is right in front of me respawning? So it gives such an not a rewarding feeling for destroying an enemy rather than it's only there for grinding purposes. No, I've not. I don't get out too often. This town's awfully small. I doubt they have an inn. Maybe they have a pub or something. You wish to drink in a time like this? What? No. Pubs are a perfect source for gossip. I have no idea what's going on and we need to find a place to stay in cover for a little while. I don't know about the last sentence. That doesn't feel like a right sentence. Plus you need to tell me your part in all this and why those men were after you. You're right, let's go look around. Alright, let's get going. Gimme new armor. Bronze ward. Sorry, effect increases defense. Alright, let's oh, I don't have that much. Wait, what was her other thing? She had two things. Welcome to working. I'm okay, what do you want to chat about? You, me, this armor, this armor. This armor was handed down to me by my father. Business is terrible, being such a small village and all. Most of my customers are people who stop by to rest when traveling between the port and the villages to the north of Tygian Forest. Anything else? Sure. Give me stuff. Let's sell all those weapons I have and stuff. Oh, they don't sell for much. Yeah, I've got to check everyone if this is stronger or not. This is a bit too much for me. This is worth money? Why is it worth so much? I don't think attack is worth enough, so I'm gonna sell it. What's this? Agility power increases but decrease magic and spirit. Oh, this is a good one. Let's equip that one before I sell further. Where's my attack? Power, magic attack, -5. I don't mind that. Yeah, there's so much information here. You can really spend hours in here trying to perfect that. I'm just winging it right now because it's a shame of a waste of the let's play to be in that menu. Let's buy 2 of those and equip it. Oh, she already has that thing. How much does her agility, power and HP? So not her damage goes up, but power. What does that mean? Power and damage. You get 2 of those. I'm not sure yet. Let's sell the rest of my stuff right now. There you go. Have a great day. Thank you. Yeah, the stats. The problem with the stats is there are so many stats. You got so much going on. It's just an overflow for me right now. I heard a village was found deep in the forest and lots of those devil worshippers were killed. I wish I was a part of the squad that had honor. Alright, so I know where this is going. That ain't a good sign that he's saying that. You look like a Magi. Are you a new friend of Susan? I don't think we've met before. Give me the loot. Why can't I run all of a sudden? My running has been disabled. Trophy and treasure hunter. Oh wait, is that sink because it got bubbles? No. I thought it was loot too. Oh yeah, true, yeah. I already forgot. I see a lot of games doing that, giving a lot of just stuff to sell. Let's see, where are those things? Pure acid monsters. These things. I don't really need the money right now, but yeah. I'm pretty okay. I bought those defense thingies. Oh, kitty cat. Oh, kitty cat. I've been hearing rumors about a civil war breaking out between the Empire and the Magi. Oh, everything looks mumble burp burp. I'm sorry, but could you come back a little bit later? My friend passed out in front of a pub and I need to try and wake her up. You could always, you know, drag her away from the door like a smart person would. Please, just give us a couple of minutes. This happens all the time. It's okay, Luna. Let's go look around the village a bit more and then we'll come back. You people seem awfully suspicious. No, we most certainly are not. Well, if you say so. Was that it? So you just want me to talk to everyone? The knights have been harassing village since they got here. I wish they'd leave us alone. This whole search would be so much easier if I knew what a Magi looked like. They all have horns. Really? Yes, most positive they do. I'm supposed to go. Oh, that triggers that dude up there, I guess. My boyfriend was supposed to come visit, but with the Imperial Knights blocking all the ships through, I don't think he'll be able to make it here. Oh, thank the heavens, there's another Magi. Isn't it's that obvious, isn't it? Heck yes it is. I sent you from miles away. And let me tell you, dodging knights left and right for a whole mile all by my lonesome was not easy. You were being chased by knights too? What the heck is going on here? Why are you two being chased? How the heck should I know? I was minding my... I don't know about her saying heck. I can see she's a dubious person, but I like the dude with like the Magi or some sort of supreme beings, but I guess they're just humans saying heck and other words. I was minding my own business as always, and then a group of knights show up and start demanding that all the Magi surrender and go with them or die. So it wasn't just Taj and Phyllis. Oh, so you're a Tajini mage. I'm from the Hututsi tribe. I know we just met and all, but do you mind if I tag along with you two for a bit? I know I feel a lot safer if I wasn't all by myself. Can't think of any reason as to why you can't. But we really shouldn't be talking about this out in the open. Let's go see if the woman by the pub has moved yet. Good idea, let's do that. Day drink is nice. I'm Damien, by the way, and here is Luna. Damien and Luna, got it. My name's... okay, the Earthy Flower, but you could call me Trish for short. Trish it is. Come on, let's go. Trish has joined the party. To reveal battle guide, check it out. So far I'm just skipping all the things you're recommending to read because it just feels like there's too much to comprehend, and I could just easily put in 2 hours of playtime only reading in the equipment menu, getting the details of your system so far. So I would just say ease the player more into your battle system and not front loading that much information. Just let them have fun with your battle system and let them explore the battle system out of their own interests. I'm not gonna promote my own game, but I did a lot of work just on that thing to get it like that, like it is now. So maybe if you play, I don't want to promote my game, but if you play my game, you can see what I mean. Like what I already said, I got 4 bells with information, then it's done, right? And I can see here it will be even more than this yet to come. I already know it. Because it's already so complicated, I know you got more stuff coming for me. Welcome, take a seat and I'll be right with you folks. I can see a lot of work have been put in here, Jay and Fernie. So I'm not trying to biatch your game, I'm trying to point out that this will certainly turn down a lot of players because this is the start of your game. This is what I feel right now, and I just want to give it to you like my feelings and not cushion code it or how they call it. Shit. Just act natural. Let's sit down before they start getting suspicious of us. And so far, drunk dude before a bar, and then you can enter. Mwah. And then you go. You need to talk to her first, and then you can enter. Mwah. I don't know. I think you can have a better story there set up for me going into that bar. Feels a little dry so far. What can I get started for you all? What can I stand for you? I'll have water, please. Same. Me too. 3 waters for the absolute strangers that just came in, coming right up. I said to act natural. They're looking right at us. Don't dare turn to look either. So, lovely day, isn't it? Any day is lovely when you haven't seen any of those pesky Magi around. Yeah, dead to the Magi. Woo yeah! Damn savages. Emergency, emergency! A small squad of knights were found dead in charging force. Commander Zarite orders all Imperial Knights stationed in this field to proceed to charging force to investigate. You heard the man, move it! Some fading will be cool here, like when they're leaving, if you fade them like on this, if they're on the tile just above the black tile, or 2 tiles above it, first fade it to like 155 opacity, and then to like 50, and then let them stay on the black tile, and then just opacity 0. Then it looks like they're fading out. You should all remain indoors where it's safe. You never know if one of those devil warships could be roaming about. Well, that was oddly convenient. Do you think we should get out of here before any of them decide to come back? It's not a bad idea, but where will we go? As far away from here as possible. I still don't even know what the hell's going on. 1 minute I'm enjoying a nice hike in the woods, and then next I'm a convict running away from Imperial Knights with 2 strangers that I just met. And not just any kind of stranger, 2 strangers who are Magi. I need some explanation, and quick. I know, I'm sorry. I really wish I hadn't dragged you into this. I honestly wish I could tell you exactly what's going on. But sadly I don't know. It all happened so quickly. Your portraits are really nice, the skipping and everything. I got it too, and it's really nicely done how you did it, so kudos on that. Really gives me a bad feeling seeing that no loading every time I skip out, because I got a shitty expensive computer and I'm running this game and there's constantly no loading in my screen. Now loading. Make sure to check inside the hut for any secret escape passages. We don't want any of these worms getting away. Like a coward, I hid away while my peers and villagers were slain like animals. I didn't know what to do. There were so many of them. Over there in the trees! Yeah, but simple white magic, we use our powers for good. Please spare us. Nice try, witch. The only good magic is a dead one. Oh, holy Brahman, grant me thine blessing. The icon above it, or the, how you call it, the bubble. Filthy witch. I knew I had to make a run for it. The moment I saw an opening, I took it. There's another one. To be fully 100% honest, I would like this whole scene to be in the start of your game. Just put this in the start of your game. Why wouldn't you do that? This really intrigued. This is the story you want the player to first see. This is what it's all about. Like, I have to get all the tutorial information, all that information, and now you're giving me something of the real story. I would turn that around. Put this in first, and then go let the dude catch up with the girl, and then they try to run to the village. I see no reason why you would put it like this. This is why people play the RPG genre, because this is interesting. There's another one, and this is pretty nicely set up too, so good job. Smite! Smite! Pretty cute. Why doesn't he smites one and then he turns around and smites the other one? You might want to do that smite on both at the same time there. Oh, you smited my friend. I'm gonna wait here till you turn around and smite me too. Kill him! Or let the other guard hit him first, like slap him, and then he's like, ah, and then smite again. I run for my life. And that's when I found you, Luna. I know he's explaining stuff, but nah, Nah, I don't feel it. I really love it all the way around. First that text, he can do some emotional thing here too. Like he tells Luna, like you fade out the screen and then you say, what was his name? Wait a minute, are you telling me that the majority of the time was right? Yeah, this Damien was telling Luna like you fade out the screen and then Damien tells what happened to the Margie of Tarjun village or whatever. And then it fades in again and then you continue this story. That's horrible. I'm so sorry, Damien, because this is what I'm feeling. This stuff I'm feeling. So, good job. Those bosses have to pay for this. They can't just go around killing Margie for no reason. I don't know about her portrait crying right now. Because her own village already got screwed. She ran away and like Damien did. And now she's crying about it that they're doing this. And what do you propose we do? Just march into the capital and kill whoever sent them after us? Well, obviously that's out of the question, but there has to be something we can do. We? So you mean you'll join me? Do not get me wrong, I truly do appreciate all the help I can get, but I must ask why. I'm too involved at this point. I can't just up and leave knowing that people like you are being treated this way. Let's just say that it's personal, okay? Works for me, Luna. Now back to our course of action. There has to be more Margie village they haven't gotten to yet. What if we went and told them about what's happening and maybe we could rally up a small force? That's actually not a bad idea. If we got enough Margie, maybe then we could fight Imperial armor. Exactly, it beats sitting around waiting for them. Okay, I want to make a point about that part just now. After this eventing sequence, I'm ready for them to kill off more and more Margie. What do you say, Damien? It's not the worst idea I've ever heard, but if it means saving my people, then without a doubt you can count me in. Might not be too late, but there were some Margie hiding out in the port town to the west of here. Maybe we could start our search there. We'll be walking right into the Imperial Knight territory if we do that. Then they'll meet the same fate those monsters in Tarji Forest met. They slaughtered my brethren with no remorse. They must pay. Okay, then it's settled. Off to the west. Yeah, I got control? Yeah. Okay. First off, we're sitting here with 3 guys. And there's a dude sitting right next to us. And we have like this long conversation. And he's picking nothing up about the Margie and not running away and telling the knights like, shit, there are 2-3 people there that you probably killed those soldiers in the forest because that guard that came in, he screamed like that. The second I wanna say is like, how the hell can those 2 Margie trust her? Knights have gone to the village and killed the whole village. So he runs up to her. They kill a few Margie. And now she's already inclined to say, maybe we got to find more Margie villages and try to form up a force. So they're just gonna point you for like, okay, we just met you, but we're gonna round up the rest of the Margie. Like she could still be an infiltrator to me. I don't know anything about her. The player doesn't know anything about her, so that's interesting. But you could place an order. That's interesting, but it's also a bit like, why would those Margie ever say like, okay? And definitely this how do you call her? Trish? Yeah. Definitely Trish should be like, I'm not gonna trust her. Because Damien saw her help him and kill a few knights. But Trish didn't see anything, so she should be like, I'm not gonna tell you where the villages are. That's not for you to know. Trish is a support-based spellcaster, relies on her elemental tantra or stance. In combat, see, I knew it. I knew this is what was gonna come. She's able to toggle her elemental by using tons of magic abilities. She has 4 elemental to choose from, each with varying effects. Tidal tunnel, great for... Oh, this is too much information again. Switching between her elemental will be key to maximize her potential. Okay, switching elementals, so I gotta check them out, because what are they? Attack power, slide will be self-destruction when between... But it doesn't show the element. Alright, that feels for me a little weird. Aqua Chi Tantra Magic. Oh, that's a nice one. Deals more damage based off number of Trish debuffs on the target. She doesn't have any debuffs. How does she debuffs? Let's do this Wind Chi thing. Oh, it restores MP. Oh no, then I can just now spam this stuff. And he can just smite to heal everyone. Yeah, okay, I got an idea here. But all that information was unnecessary for me so far. Hey, I was on the road by the way and I got attacked. I was standing here when I got attacked. You said on the road you can be attacked. Nobody's allowed. Wait a minute, are those two magic? Get out of our way. How dare you show your face around here? I'm going to show the red of the Empire. Oh, he's like brain dead or something. He's standing there alone. He's guarding a passageway, a road, and he's standing there alone. It should at least be like 3 guys or something, and an outpost. Even an outpost, it should be a roadblock. Should be a roadblock, and not just a guy. You're all scum of the earth. I'll slay you like the countless magic before you. Time to slay. Ugh. Yeah, I don't mind really the different classes, but I do mind when every class is getting so needs so much explanation. This should be more self-explaining, so the RPG player can enjoy the story more than needing to read all the stuff. Let the player figure out stuff themselves. Huh? What's happening to my body? Uah! Lagos. What in the world? We come for you. What sort of magic is this? The forbidden blood magic. But that was an Imperial Knight. Something doesn't seem right. I feel like I say this a lot, but we don't have time for that. Let's fight. Alright. I don't need it yet. Deals HP to one target, gives them a small echo of life stacks. Gives one more echo of life stack. So let's heal her up. And one on him. And let's do Holy Fire. Oh, that heals? That Holy Fire shit heals? That's nice to know. one. Ah, this is gonna be pretty easy, I guess. I'm gonna just run this one over now. This doesn't look very good, you guys. Maybe we should try using our soul trigger abilities. Our soul trigger, what? Yeah, another thing, of course. Your soul trigger here, let me show you. This here is called the soul. Gosh, well, what I'm looking at. Oh, just that thing. It will naturally fill up during battles from taking damage, dealing damage, healing, and all sorts of other stuff. Once it's filled up, we'll be able to unleash the super duper awesome soul trigger ability. Saying something like that, super duper and stuff, you have a few sentences having that in the dialogue. It really cuts immersion. This can help us of the seriousness of your games. This can help us turn the tide of battle. A few jokes are fine, but Luna has learned the party build soul trigger. Luna, try using the soul trigger. You got it, Trish. Where do I use it? Is it here? Yeah. Heals a little. To see the multitude of benefits that the soul trigger provides to the party, look no further than the state screen, which can be extra. I would say why don't you just make one bar that says for more information look at your status menu, dot. That's it. You don't need to explain more in that box. Just put only that in the box. If the player wants to find more information, there is where you can look and get on with the game. The rest is their own responsibility if they want to look it up or not. If it's mandatory to win your game by reading and getting to know your battle system, then you really need to make sure that you balance it out. It looks like you have the hang of it. We can all use soul trigger, so make sure to take advantage. Thanks for the lesson. It's my pleasure. Now let's finish these bastards. Goes up for the whole part every time you win an insane battle. So I can just buff what's up. What is this 13 cost? Set the party into overdrive cooldown speed, soul trigger. Oh, that bar here above there. Yeah, okay, that's a soul trigger. I can get it now. Yeah. Prayer, smite. Let's heal up more. Everyone is healed. You heal some. That's one down. What's this? If I press right on the keyboard, I go left. If I press left on the keyboard, then the wheel goes right. That's weird, right? If you press right, you want to go to the right. If I press right, I go to the left. That's weird. There you Like, why do you even give me that information? He does more damage now. You gotta give more to the player. Have some faith in your player base. I would enjoy the battle more if there was less information shown on the screen. Let's check him out for a second, because I get the feeling I can do more with Trish. The instant skill analyze foe. While Rug is alive, TP charge rate and TP is reduced by 50. Why don't I see any weakness and stuff like that? Yeah, the effects and that stuff is, but that's just too much on the screen for me. It's like you want to pump visuals on your screen here. Like he's like evil, let's say Gaia? Oh, that doesn't matter for her skills. I thought it would give me other skills too. Yeah, that's true. No chance on an Android phone. This is way too heavy. But almost any game is too heavy for phones yet. I have this feeling that this man, I got him mushed by let's go into. Are you ready for this? But the wind tantra is not doing it for me. So I gotta change the wind mantra up again. Let's try a solar then. Alright, there you go. Ah, okay, wind transfers from open target. There you go. This is only the beginning. Who's there? They want war. The war is what they'll get. Do you sense that, Damien? It's blood magic. He's gone. What's that? What was that all about? I don't know, but it can be good. Come on, let's continue. New entry soul trigger has been added to your manual. Like, just say a new entry has been added to the book, or a new entry, and that's it. Just one short line, and that's it. The statue is a humming sound. Oh, I can totally feel the power man from this player. How do we go in? All you have to do is recite this little incantation to wake up the spirit in the statue, and then off we go to the room crafting shrine. Awesome, let's do it then. Okie dokie, base yourself. Ini otui tuzi ra. There we go. Hello. Welcome, I am the rune spirit. I was created to maintain this shrine and keep it in running order. Is there anything you would know? What is this place has been used by Magi throughout the ages to craft themselves powerful equipment for their journeys. Oh yeah? Can we use it too? We sure can. How do we go about using it? It's quite simple really. All you have to do is collect as much runes as you can and then bring it here to the shrine. With a few runes and a little bit of gold you can create yourself some rare and powerful equipment. It is way more special than the stuff you find at any old armory. Would you like to know why? Do tell. Well, you see, rune essence is the building block of our universe. This is why you literally find stuff everywhere you look. Using the essence at this shrine allows it to unlock its true potential. When a piece of equipment is made at this shrine, it will be created with very special properties. These properties can greatly increase your efficiency in combat, so if you're into that sort of thing, I really suggest you using this place. That does sound pretty useful. That's not even the best part. I find it weird that a guy like this, looking like this rune spirit, is gonna say that's not even the best part. The more you use the shrine, I think with the characters they need to have more individual characters. They feel like they're all weaving and blending into one another, like they don't really have their own personalities. They all have like parts of the same bigger personality, but it's still weaving into one another. You can feel there's a little difference here and there, but in the most part I don't feel the differences yet. And again, with this dude, he looks like total badass, but he just said a line that a guy looking like that wouldn't say in my mind. So that really breaks his person. That's something that Luna might say, or Trish, or even the kind-hearted other Magi, because they're all like that in my mind, by the way. They will all say that, because they're all like that. Comes from the enemies that you slay out in the world. Oh really? Most definitely human, but only if you use the shrine and allow it to resonate with your body and soul. Well, how do I go about using the shrine then? With a few items that I am more than happy. Yeah, like this, again, they're more than happy. Yeah, this dude wouldn't say the word happy to share with you. Receive a spirit bell. With that bell you'll be able to come back in an instant by just ringing it a couple of times. With that book you'll be able to craft tier 1 equipment. Oh shit, we get more stuff, and with this you'll be able to extract rune essence from equipment that you no longer need. Ah, of course I sold everything. Exclusable items that you have and from the remains of enemies you defeat. And because I'm feeling extra generous today, like this again. He's feeling extra generous today. Here are some coins and essence to get you started as well. Fit a handful of gold. Awesome, thank you. It's my pleasure. What good is this shrine if nobody uses it, right? Well, all the Magi could come here, so all the Magi can use it. A new entry has been added to your manual, and so this place should be buzzing with people, especially right now, because everyone will flee towards this place. Because you need to be a Magi to be able to get into this place. Come again soon. Let's talk to the ghost first. Oh. Or not. Why does the game want me to craft these things? Okay, let's equip it then, right? That's really strong stuff that I just made. What did I just make? This one, this is... no. I don't know which one I made anymore. They don't look that much stronger. I'm doing it again, right? I'm again in the menu, just comparing everything again. You really need an optimized button. Critical hit chance. Mana cost to be charged. Doesn't really feel like it. Don't you have tier 4 things alright? General advanced advanced. As you find more, you have to craft and called runic catalyst. They are required for. Yeah, I know this MMO style thing. I didn't expect to be playing more like an MMO than an RPG, to be honest. But if I have to be honest, I was expecting an RPG, Fernie. So you might want to say that in the first go of your game, like make people clear that this is not an RPG in instance. This is first an MMO, and then it's an RPG, like an MMO RPG, but not an RPG/MMO, because this is definitely not the strong points of this. Isn't the story so far. The strong points of this is all these systems that are in MMOs. For me at least. Well, this is a good conversation. What the heck is this ghost thing doing? You can see me? You can talk? Oh my goodness, it's been so long since I spoke to another human. I don't know if it's a real no 8ish for RPG Maker, but I go in this wanting to see an RPG game. Or I thought I was going to see an RPG game because it is made with an RPG Maker. I do think there are other engines that are easier to work with for an MMO and that give more options for an MMO than RPG Maker. But RPG Maker is pretty versatile, as you can see. In MMO standards, he did a nice job, but to be honest, there are so many free great MMOs that you really don't want to make one with an RPG Maker. People will always choose better MMOs because there are a lot of them and they're all almost free. They all got 3D graphics. You also have 2D graphics like Diablo and stuff in the early ages. Those MMOs too. Like, yeah. To be honest, I think I get the idea and the excitement to build one, but I don't think RPG Maker is the thing for building an MMO. Not just because RPG Maker isn't the best engine to build an MMO, but also because MMOs in general are way too overused, especially by large development teams that make games like Guild Wars. You just buy it for $30 and then you're off to set in a vast world MMO, and you got a shitload of free MMOs that do the same stuff. This isn't an MMO, it's just a loot system. There are no MMOs out there. Yeah, but there are also MMOs that use loot systems. Oh, it's just a loot system. Yeah, I think respawning enemies is an MMO thing. So that's more kind of an MMO. Get a shit ton of loot and equipment stuff that have second stuffs on your equipment is also what most MMOs do to keep your stuff interesting. Having an in-depth classes system, and there are aspects of it in RPG, but I feel an MMO feel about this. But you're a ghost. Oh, right. So what? I'm just giving my opinion, Jay. It seems like 80sh is totally agreeing with me because he has had that same feeling. So if you don't want me and 80sh and probably other players then having this feeling of an MMO, yeah, maybe you need to change something. So what's the deal with you? What are you doing here? if you want at least to hit a larger audience for your game. Because there are plenty players in the world that will like this, so don't worry too much about what me and Atis are saying. We are just two dudes in the world. My name is Ku, and I used to be an Avenger just like you. One day I was on a super amazingly come on, a ghost is saying this. I personally don't like this. I like character building. I like this is what I mean with MMOs. MMOs don't take real character building mostly serious, except really great MMOs. But the weak MMOs take character building so much less serious and just make stupid things like this. I was on a super amazingly spectacular Avenger, and the stupid little spider bit my ankle. I don't know. Long story short, I died, okay? Life is hard, trust me, I know. But it doesn't have to be for you. I mean, unless you want it to be. I hope that you're getting what I'm trying to say, Jay. It's just how you set this game up, it gives me this feeling, and that's what I'm just trying to say. It doesn't have to be for you. I mean, unless you want it to be. I don't follow. Just spit it out already. In this afterlife, I have acquired power far beyond your imagination. Continue. I can alter the very fabric around you. Behold my power. I don't see anything. That's because my power is invisible. Okay, well, it was fun, but we're awfully busy. No, you don't understand. I can help you, I really can. Let's spill it out already. We have a lot to do, okay? Okay. I don't know about this conversation with a ghost being... let's make this instantly funny. I have the power to do something very amazing. I haven't got the feeling like this is a serious RPG. This is more like something else than an RPG, and that's maybe why I'm saying it's an MMO more for me. Because I'm not feeling the RPG part. I know that's what I'm trying to say. Fernie, I'm not feeling the RPG part of your game. I'm almost 2 hours in. I'm bugged out about all the tutorials I've been given. There's way too much stuff going on in there that even takes me off further of the RPG part of your game. Then you have all these guys and characters not really having a real personality that's really their own. They're not standing out enough for me to getting attached to. I have no feelings, and then you begin with just a lady in a forest walking and tutorials, and then some dude that I know is what Margie was because of the front loading of the story with the text that you gave, and then when they hit the bar, then you let them see what the story is all about. I would really switch that around. I can change the game difficulty. What the hell are you talking about? You know. Oh, this is so, this is the fourth wall right here. Don't do this. No, don't do that. This crazy ghost claims to be that you can change the difficulty of the game, so if you ever feel like doing so, perhaps you should speak to him. Why would you ever make this a ghost that can talk back? Just make it a statue or something like every game does, so you don't have the fourth wall breaking. Just make a safe statue, a safe book where you can also change your difficulty, but don't make a character that's talking back and breaking the fourth wall like that. I get the idea, Jay, but if I just walk around respawning. Hey. Oh, I can only access this from the front. That's weird for me too. Why can I access the crystal from the side or the back? I really think this music isn't a world map appropriate music. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, this even breaks more immersion for me on world building perspectives. Suddenly I have stands here that have plated up things. They have and they have automatic vending machines. I get that I'm stopping to chat, but I'm stopping because there's something that I need to explain. So that means that there's something going on there, and then if I notice something, you can't just say he's because you're talking that happened. It's more like, hey, I even see something respawning because I'm talking. That isn't right. That shouldn't be there. That's more like a bug, and you're trying to put it back on me by saying you're talking. That's kind of weird that you're saying that. You should see it more like a bug. If you don't want that to happen, then you should just not put a timer on it. Or put a timer of 10 minutes on it, for all I care. It's weird that you're saying that, Fernie. But I'm totally breaking the world here apart for me. This is plated here too. So we're living in an age where we can have metallic objects made like this and plated things like this and a vending machine, but they're all wearing armor. And every house is different, I see. Different materials. They have wood, they have stone, they have glass windows here. This is so breaking my world perspective of how I thought it would be. Alright, let's try to continue the story, but this is putting me so off, so hard. There seems to be quite a few souls here. I think we will need to be extra careful not to attract too much attention. I think Damien and I should go hide out and see if we hear anything from the locals while you explore the town. That way the guards don't get suspicious. That's not a bad idea, but if we split up, that will make us more vulnerable as well. How about we find an inn where you two could wait, and I'll look around town for any magi that might be hiding out. That's probably our best bet. Okay then, let's go to the inn first. Okay, so what's the plan? You two will stay in here to make sure the knights don't bother you, while I go around town and see if I could figure out where the magi might be hiding. Once I find out any good information, I will come back for you two, and then we can proceed from there. That's great and all, but what will we do once we find these magi? Well, we gather them all up and we escape together. And go where exactly? We could always try to sneak onto one of the ships. That won't work. They'll block those ships coming and going from this area, so unless one of you knows how to actually handle one, that's out. And with the knights that were found in Taijin Forest, we definitely can't go back that way either. Well, we can stay here, and Kalentina village doesn't really have any place that we could safely stay. Let's focus on gathering up a few of the magi first. Maybe one of them knows of a place we could go. Honestly, that's probably our best bet. Okay then, it's settled. We'll worry about where we're going to go later. For now, we just need to stay on the down low and try to find some magi. I'll be back soon and hopefully with some good news. Do your best, and please be careful. Don't hesitate to come back here if you run into any trouble, okay? You got it, I'll be back soon. Alright, let me get going then. Whenever you're in a town or hub of any sort, you can have one-on-one conversation with party members. Doing so will shed some backstory for every character and may also provide some rewards. "23 rune essence in a drawer of a of this thing. For me that feels a little weird. That's a fire extinguisher. You know how much technology goes into a fire extinguisher? So if you put that in, you're totally setting a technology difference here. Hey Trish, I've been meaning to ask you something. Ask away, my good madam. You're odd. But back to my question. Back in Calentina, why would she say that you're odd? She can't say that she... Why would she say... that's weird. Back in when we first met, you mentioned something about the tribe you came from. What of it? Where exactly is the tribe from, and what brought you to Calentina in the first place? I don't know if I'm quite ready to talk about it yet. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm being too nosy. No, you're fine. I'll just say that Damien and I have some things in common. I see. Thanks for asking me about it though. Sure thing. Okay. This added really nothing, more confusion rather than real character development. You said that it will give some character development. It did nothing for me right now. I even found it a little weird, some things, like these guys, they're getting extinguished, literally, these Magi. And they're all being like, I'm not ready to talk about this now. Heck, I'm not gonna trust you right now. Spies everywhere, everyone's killing us. I'm not gonna trust you. And Luna should be like, why should we trust her? Does Damien know Trish? And if he does, why didn't they say so? She says he has something in common with Damien. If they don't know each other, the only thing they have in common is one, they're Magi, or two, their tribe is getting extinguished. So why should she be secretive about that? I'm just lost here. Let's see if he got more to add. Luna, yes, you're really brave. You know what? You know that? Haha, you really think so? I do. I mean, not only were you camping out in the middle of a dark forest when I met you, but when we ran into that knight in the fields, you were like, hey stupid knight. He gets out of character. They're all saying these things. Let them stay in their own personality characters. I was like, whoa, she's brave. Like now he was humble before, and now he's like, whoa, she's brave. Alright. I wasn't sure what well, he wasn't really that humble because he was already doing that, but I'm trying to point it out right now so you get an idea what I mean. I wasn't sure what I was going to do after escaping those nights, but I feel like I could go far with you by my side. They literally just met. He was a nobody. He hid while his whole clan got butchered. He hid away, and then he ran away after killing two lousy guards. And he ran into her, and now he's saying like this, that's sweet of you, thank you. Okay, this makes no sense for me. Let's find some Magi. Because this one looks like a Magi. If I knew the damn bill would block off all the shipwrecks, I would have stayed home. Oh, yeah, you're a Magi for sure, right? One of those Imperial Knights, huh? This one? One off about those Imperial Knights, so I guess... you also play RPGs, right, Atish? Love stories don't happen in an instance in an RPG. Hurry up and get the hell out of here. Yeah, they grow close towards each other in trust. I can handle that, but still, like I said in the bar, Trish shouldn't trust Luna because Trish didn't get saved by Luna. And Trish and Damien don't know each other. Or if they do, they didn't make it really that clear yet. So Trish should be like, hey, screw this Luna, I don't know, she might as well report us to the Imperials. But no, they're instantly trusting, she's instantly trusting her. And with Damien, I think that he can trust her, yeah, but saying like stuff like, I think I can take on the world with you already is a bit heavy. The words used are heavy. I uh, I don't. I've never seen it go like that, like that so fast. I know it can go quickly. I don't know how to say, but I'm struggling over the words they're using, I guess. I also relate to what you guys are saying, but I struggle about the words they're using. Like he can instantly take on the world with her by her side after they just happened like 1 second ago. I don't know. Like he can say I trust you and I believe in you, but it feels so cringy, so cliche. People going into the house next door. I wonder what it was all about. Yeah, I'll get. I have been relating against Italian arts and Ember. I can't even imagine terror those poor souls are facing. Meow. So I want to go in here. Door's locked. There, the Magi are there, so. Yeah, so I know where the Magi are. Let's go. So I didn't really find him, but I did get a couple of clues from the people around town. Oh, well, well, you were gone. Trish and I had a visitor as well. What did the visitor want? He told Trish and I to stay here for our safety and to give you this. A key? To what? He said it's to one of the buildings in town. He said once you get inside he will meet you there soon after. He wants to meet me there alone? That sounds kinda questionable. That's what I said. He said if he didn't go alone, then the night could get suspicious and that he wouldn't show up. I feel like we could trust him. Well, then I guess we don't have a choice. Like, if he tries to get handsy, I can take care of him. No worries there. Please be careful, Luna. I'll be fine. Be back soon, okay? Let's see. No, there's no quest log. So there is time in your game. Because you even got a calendar here. Oh, that was a cool turnaround and change. Pleased to meet you. On screen. This is totally not character building. What is she? She's kind-hearted. She's a bitch. Well, what is she? So far, all these guys have the same brain. There's no real different character development for me here. Oh, so sure, I've been smuggling Magi out of town to help them escape the Empire. What's in it for you? How do I know that I could trust you? Does it look like the face of a man who would lie to you? Cheeky grin. Yes. That could use a sound effect. Sniffles. How pathetic. Trish wasn't lying when she said you were about as salty as the bottom of a bag of peanuts. Well, I'll have to remember to smack her upside the head for what when I get the chance. But on to business. What do you want from us? You're all walking targets in this town. I wanted to help you guys escape like I did with the other Magi. Escape to where exactly? To my secret hideout. Look, there's a little more to this than I care to repeat a second time. So this Ryudo guy sees three strangers coming into town. He goes up to them. He says that this girl needs to enter his home, and he instantly tells them he smuggles out Magi. How does this Ryudo know who he needs to trust and who he needs to help? He doesn't know Trish and Damien so far, does he? Because Damien and Trish didn't mention that they know this person. They just mentioned a person came up to us and said you need to come alone. So they don't know Ryudo, but Ryudo instantly knows us and trusts us and wants to get us out of town. So many things are bothering me with the flow of the RPG that I am not enjoying the RPG part of it. That's why I'm feeling more like it's an MMO where the RPG isn't the main thing, but the mechanics are the main thing, and it's a shame because I can see how much work you put in here. But then again, having vending machines, a fire extinguisher in your game, you clearly have a calendar with dates there. So you got a lot of modern stuff going on, plated housings, iron houses, iron rooftops. And then there are soldiers in old medieval armor, and you are firing a bow and arrow. So, yeah, and there's a ghost telling you that he can change the difficulty of the game, and then you're like, huh, what's the game? There's so much, and all the characters look alike. I'm missing the RPG part. Sorry, Fernie, but I'm really missing it. To my secret hideout. Look, there's a little more to this than I care to repeat a second time. Go grab your friends and meet me back here. I'll explain it to the three of you when you get back. Okay, but no funny business. I'll give you another scar you won't forget. For fast players, this story they will probably read over the flaws from what I see as flaws of this game. But as I'm trying to invest myself to really give you some feedback with what you can make this game better with, I'm trying to invest myself and trying to attach myself to characters, but I'm not feeling it. But no funny business, I'll give you another scar you won't forget. I think you already gave me one, right here in my heart. Hurry back, okay, and try not to wander around. So this is more like the funny guy, I guess, Ryudo, for me. Too much or you attract the attention of the knights. But he knows what he's doing. Don't know why it's so... Oh wait, shutter. There's shutters on this house here. There is even shutters. Do you know how much technique goes into those things? Shutters. And in the plated ones. There's even an exit sign here. Come on, man. Like, if I see this, visually, I'm like an antenna on the roof here, and some electric stuff here. Uh, should I take this serious or not? I'm confused. NPC walking around with a headset on. Music. Okay, so there's even music. So she's listening to music. You just said you're serious about this breaking stuff. You're saying this one is music lover. What? I can't hear you. She's literally listening to music. You know how hard it was for the game Final Fantasy to make that just right, that people can still use swords but also have the technology to get that on a line. You need to make it so hard, but you can't have a freaking bow and arrow as a thing if you're using technology. She needs to have a gun at least. Put away all these soldiers with this type of armor, make it more futuristic. This is clearly medieval armor for anyone that at least knows a little bit of history or watched a medieval. This is the armor medieval wear. This isn't a futuristic thing, this isn't a fantasy thing, this is medieval armor. People will know that. So if you don't want the vibe going off from armor like that, try other characters. Make your own character NPCs that and just change that sprite sheet you have with that new NPC, and it will change all these guys over in a sec. So that isn't a big job, but it needs to be done and give her a gun and not a bow and arrow anymore. So it gets more the vibe like there is technology, there is magic, and there is a combination. There's street lanterns here, so yeah, get rid of all the medieval stuff. What the game gave me the feeling this wasn't a medieval thing, but it isn't. I can't leave. I also wanted to go back to the other town because I looked at that and I get from the old other town with where you had the conversation in the pub. I really had the feeling like in that one we were in a medieval town, and right now I'm like, whoa, this is totally futuristic. And like, how can this be so futuristic? And that whole town, the village, the other village, had no street lanterns, had no vending machines, had really no technology at all. And in the event you showed, you had camp tents set up with the Magi. So the Magi are like really relying on the magic, okay, but then you need to make those worlds more different, and now you're with that little village, it really felt like there's magic and there's medieval warriors, and not this. This will break so much for the players, and I would call it a consistency error if you ask me. Alright. Glad to see you made it back safely. How'd it go? The guy nearly scared me half to death, but it went well. He told me that he has been helping Magi escape town through some secret hideout or something. He wanted me to come get you too so that he could take us there. Do you think we could trust him? To be fair, if he wanted to bring us any harm, wouldn't he have done so by now? Luna did go there alone and made it back unharmed after all. I think we'll be okay. Plus if he tries to... So we are clearly suspicious of him. Why the hell isn't he suspicious of us? Why did he just... We weren't even there one day. And he came to us, he didn't even observe us first. He instantly came to us and like, hey, I'm gonna bring you to safety because I know you're Magi. And we are like, we don't know him, should we trust him? Blah, 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 blah. This is just weird. Let's get going then. I'm gonna play a little further and just progress the main story right now to see if I can change it up a little. because I got my head set around now about Final Fantasy type of game that you got technology with magic and steel swords and stuff. But a bow and arrow, where the hell do you see that? A bow and arrow. Welcome back. I hope you guys didn't run into any trouble on the way here. We are fine, thank you. Great, right this way then. Oh, a secret passed by in a bookcase. Classic. Handsome and smart. What a catch, eh? And those quads. Dear Lord, give me strength. Trish, please don't encourage him. Now, there's plenty for everyone. Can we just go now? Okay, fine. Right this way. Oh, I'm there. I was looking for myself. I saw him standing there. This is quite the secret tunnel you have here. It's actually an old trade route that used to be used during really bad storms. The Imperial Knights don't know about it, so it's the best place for the Magi to hide for the time being. How many Magi do you have hiding out? There are only 3 left. Why do you say it like that? It's very complicated. A lot of them fall ill and passed away. This is why I contacted you 3. I need your help to save these Magi. We will be more than happy to help you and these Magi out, but we too are trying to find a way to safety. We're just a little bit away from the actual shelter. Meet me there and I can tell you how we can help each other out. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Welcome to our hideout. Thank you for meeting us here. Where am I? Let me see. Oh, I'm standing in front of them. The pleasure is ours. You're doing a really good thing for people like us, so I thank you for that. I don't want to bore you with too many details, so I'm going to get straight to the point of why I gathered you 3 here. You see, this tunnel leads to the southern continent Azizra, which is, to my knowledge, free of Imperial control as of this moment. I brought the Magi down here in hopes to help them get to the other side. I'm assuming something bad happened and that's why you're all stuck here. You're correct. We were well on our way through the tunnel when this giant creature attacked us. Some of us didn't make it out alive. And those graves belong to those Magi, don't they? Yes, I couldn't save them. Those graves are there. So you got like, how can this even be possible? This is a stone layer, and they got buried in sand. It's not your fault. You were only trying to at least make the ground different, trying to help them. Thank you. I truly appreciate your kind words. So, where do the 3 of us come in? I know this may sound crazy, but I need the 3 of you to go into the tunnels and get rid of that monster for me. I can't do it on my own, and these 3 Magi are far too weak from malnourishment to help me fight that thing. I can't do it alone, or else I would have done so by now. You can count me in. Are you crazy? I know he means well, but this sounds like a suicide mission. We don't even know what's in there. Nobody's asking you to stay, Luna. You can just waltz on out of here and continue to live your life. Hey, you know that we just had a conversation that he fell in love with her. He would never say this shit. These barbarians are hunting down and murdering people like me. I can turn my back. Now he's like, oh, I have my own feelings too to consider now. This is just going left, right. If you're gonna say he's in love right now, then he's never gonna say that if he's really in love. He just said he can take on the world with her, and now he's like, you can fuck off. If you're not gonna come with me, you can fuck off. That's what he's saying. I refuse to let more of my own die, not again. Of my own people die. Simply a girl camping out in the forest. Now I'm in the run from them by fleeing for my life. This isn't easy for me either. I've killed soldiers and their blood's on my hands, just as they are on yours. I'm as much a part of this as you are. Well, are you with me or not then? Because whether you or Trish join me, I will go into those tunnels and face whatever creature bears my path. You can count me in, Damon. I too refuse to sit around and wait for that. I choose to tackle it head on. Thank you, Trish. Settle then. We will go into the tunnel and clear out this beast for you, but under one condition. I'll do anything to save these Magi, so state your terms. I will agree to them. Once you defeat this character and get these Magi to safety, you will join us. You will help us build up a small force, and together we'll take the fight back to the Empire. Why would she even... She was just... saying I'm doing it all alone this time, it wouldn't hurt to join. Sorry Fernie, but I'm pretty much done with it. I've got so many questions going through this dialogue already. So yeah, let's wrap it up then. I think I've said most things, but I think you should really focus on making the RPG part of this game stand out more. I don't feel the RPG part, that's why I'm feeling the MMO part of it, because that's set up so truthfully or good. That's set up fine, except the explanation. There are too many explanations for it. So cut out the explanation, focus on the RPG part, and I really think you have a way better game then. Character development for me is the key here, and consistency and world building. Like, give me an idea what you want the world to be. I had the feeling of a medieval thing, but it was totally not medieval. So yeah. Well, I hope you you get your information out of this playthrough, and it helps you a lot. I'm gonna cut the video with this, and I hope you have enough information to develop your game further, and just throw out whatever you think is worthless. See you around, and thanks for watching.